good morning. Welcome to the Thursday edition of the Goalpost. I'm your host, Oluwamayowa. I'm not alone. I'm not flying solo today. I have Timmy with me. Timmy, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, Lagos. Good morning to us in the studio. Well, I'm good. It's a bright morning, Lagos. Wonderful morning. The sun is coming out little by little, and the god of luck visited Real Madrid. We played the same god of luck visited everybody. But it's an amazing morning. Amazing last 2 days championship football. Europa is coming up today, and we're ready to dive into it.
Thursday is for Europa League. Your team is playing the Europa League. We start up with the Europa League people. I know you are very happy, and this is also an avenue for you to be able to get into Europe since things are not working out for you in the playoff. You've been trying to move ahead of the 15th position, but you are not. Manchester United will host Real Sociedad. The first leg in Real Sociedad ended in a 1-1 draw with Joshua Sexy scoring for the Reds and Michael Yataba equalizing for the Spanish side. Both teams are eager to secure their spot in the quarterfinals, making this a must-watch encounter. What do you make of this particular game? Manchester United in the first leg. I remember in this particular competition, they didn't even have the complete 11 players that were supposed to be on the bench. They had about 6, they had about 18 players featuring. And out of the 18 players, some of them are just academy promotees. So what do you make of this particular game? Owing to the fact that Old Trafford has not been a hunting ground for Manchester United this season. A whole lot of teams come there and they get, they get to win.
I think United are going out. One thing that I've noticed about Manchester United, call it superstitious, call it anything, is when they play well in this game, the next game they are going to be a piece of. You understand? They are not going to play well, and they play well against Arsenal. They didn't play well in the Europa. Play well against Arsenal, and the next match they are not going to play well. So I believe they are going to lose. I don't know how, but I just know the normal United will play out. Um, Again, I think Ruben Amorim is understanding um, the English football. There was one thing he did against Arsenal, which I noticed. He tweaked his formation a little. He changed some few things. He wasn't really playing the way he was playing. He tweaked some things, and you could see he worked better. We contained Arsenal better, and we were able to progress the ball forward better. I hope I hope United play very well today. I really hope so. If not, then I don't know if although I don't really want my United to win anything. Um, I believe if we stay out of Europe for one season, it will be better for the rebuild. But of course, it's the Europa League. If we win, we get to go to the Champions League, and I think on the basis of being a bigger club, the biggest club there is Manchester United, and they should be showing that hey, we are the biggest club here and winning. I don't know what to expect. It's the Man United game. I don't know.
Okay, that's fantastic. Yeah, we turn our attention to San Mames, where Atletico Bilbao faces Roma. The Basque side aims to overturn the 2-1 deficit from the first leg following their recent Copa del Rey triumph and strong league performance. Atletico is poised for historic European run. However, Roma, under the guidance of Claudio Ranieri, is in a formidable form, boosting 8 wins and 2 draws in domestic competitions this year. The stage is set for a chilling showdown. What do you make of this particular game? Um, Dybala scored in the last match, and Atletico Bilbao seems they want to, seems they want to make a whole lot of noise in the Europa League this season, owing to the fact that they've been in fantastic form, both in the league. Yes, they are not going to win the league, but at least in Europe and in the league, they've been putting in consistent performances.
In the league, they are just few points behind Atletico Madrid. They are not far up from the top, from the first position. Atletico Bilbao, they've been in amazing form. I think the form started from um, December last year. They started being on that run of form, and they've been amazing. Roma also has been amazing. It's a game you can't call it either way. Nobody knows what will happen. But Roma under Ranieri has rejuvenated, and the way they play is amazing. But I don't know. But I could see Atletico Bilbao just going through. I think Atletico Bilbao will be too much for Roma to handle.
Okay, moving on to the next game, Rangers are set to welcome Fenerbahce to the Ibrox Stadium. The Scottish side hold a commanding 3-1 advantage from the first leg in Istanbul, thanks to a stellar performance by Seni, who netted a brace. Both teams come into this match well rested, having not played over the weekend. Rangers runner-up in 2022 are eyeing another deep run in the competition. Meanwhile, Fenerbahce, managed by Jose Mourinho, seek European glory. I mean, what do you make of this particular game? A whole lot of people expected Fenerbahce to at least get a draw at home. Fenerbahce has been very strong at home. What happened in that particular game? I mean, our own Siri Diesel scored in that particular game. However, if not for the fact that he couldn't time his run very well, he would have probably ended up with an hat trick in that particular game. What do you make of this particular game? Jose Mourinho needs at least 2 goals unreplied for him to be able to drag the game to extra time or even penalties. Do you think a Fenerbahce side that was battered at home, they have the quality to be able to overcome a Rangers as in high flying at the Ibrox Stadium?
I don't know. High flying, I don't know, because Rangers themselves they've not been performing well. They won't sack their coach. I think since this new coach came in, they've improved a little. It was a shocking result last week. Nobody expected Rangers to pull up that result against Fenerbahce, beating them 3-1. And I think Mourinho is going to be so mad at the players last week and running into this week. And with the fact that they were rested, they didn't play over the weekend and everything like that, I think it's going to be an amazing game. It's one match I really want to look out for. I think I'll be watching. Europa League, there are so many matches. There's no way you can keep up with everything. But I think that match is the match I'll really be staying tuned and be watching. I hope Mourinho goes through for everything he has done for football. He deserves it. For every debt that have been put on his name, he deserves it. For every time he has been talked down on, because he's seen um, plays bad and are not informed, they blame him. Whereas other managers, their team play bad and are not informed, they blame other things. It's amazing.
Okay. Before we wrap up the Europa League, here is a quick overview of the other fixtures. For today. Lazio versus Victoria Plzen. Lazio aims to capitalize on their strong league phase performance as they host Victoria Plzen. Lazio is going to this particular game with an advantage. They were able to dispatch Victoria Plzen. Tottenham will be facing off with AZ Alkmaar. Spurs looks to assert their dominance at home against the Dutch side. Remember, Spurs is trailing AZ Alkmaar by 1 goal, and this is an avenue for them to be able to turn things around. Eintracht Frankfurt, who was the winner of the Europa League 3 seasons ago in 2022, will be facing off with Ajax, and they have a 2-1 lead. A trailing encounter expected at this two European stalwart clash. As this two European stalwarts clash, Lyon versus Stella Bucharest. Lyon seeks to leverage home advantage to progress into the next phase. Olympiacos versus Bodo Glimt, the Greek side aim to continue their European journey against the Norwegian side. Then also, obviously, Rangers they go into that particular game with a 3-1 lead. However, let's go back to the Tottenham Hotspur game. What do you think um, Ange Postecoglou needs to do right? He's trailing AZ Alkmaar by a goal. He also
All
has
you,
injury concerns.
all
He has a lot of players injured. What do you think he needs to do to be able to get the victory? I mean, it's a 1 goal lead, and that is not too much to be able to overturn.
it's not too much to overturn. A three goal lead is being overturned sometimes. We watched Atletico Madrid yesterday overturning the 1 goal lead and taking the game to penalties. Um, but Ange just needs to win. That's all he has to do. He needs to win. On paper, even with injuries and all, Tottenham is better than AZ Alkmaar. AZ Alkmaar has not really even been flying in the Dutch league, so I don't know why Tottenham are going to lose to them. I really hope Tottenham wins. Is if Man United does not win the cup, let Tottenham win it, so that the philosophy of Ange winning the trophy in the second season continues. Because if they beat this one, like they will sack Amo.
But in any case, for us to be able to wrap up the show finally, let's go to the Conference League. Chelsea plays in the Conference League. A lot of teams play in the Conference League, but let's talk about Chelsea. Chelsea is one of the strongest teams in the Conference League. Chelsea will host FC Copenhagen. The Blues secured the 2-1 victory in the first leg in Denmark with goals from Rhys James, the medical doctor in their team, and Enzo Fernandez, while Gabriel Pereira netted for Copenhagen. Despite the win, Chelsea performance was described as lethargic, leaving the tie open for a return leg. The man, what do you make of this particular game? Owing to the fact that in that game, Chelsea struggled in that particular game. And would you have expected that, Chelsea would be able to dispatch a Copenhagen side comfortably?
Chelsea dropped a whole lot of players in that match. They didn't play their full squad. Chelsea has been struggling even against um, a relegation destined side, a relegation destined side of Leicester. He had to take a amazing strike by Cucurella to beat the goalkeeper and for them to win against Leicester during the weekend. And it's just there. It's testament to how bad Chelsea's form has been. But at the end, I think Chelsea is the strongest team in that conference league. And I think Chelsea wins. No matter how you look at it, Chelsea are going to go through the next round. I don't know who they will face when they go through. They will still go through. And in the next round, they will still go through. Maybe if they don't want to stumble, maybe they stumble in the finals. But Chelsea is the strongest, and I expect them to win the conference league.
Okay, and that's fantastic. And that's all for today. We invite you to share your predictions and thoughts in the comment section below. Which team do you believe will advance? And who are your favorites to leave the Conference League, the Europa League, or even the Champions League? Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all things football.